You mentioned General Sam before. Was he kind of your like main inspiration, or did you pull any inspiration from other creators like when you were first starting out?
So way back in like 2014, I had never heard of General Sam. I want to say I started getting into Let's Plays around 2013-ish. Like I had just found Markiplier and PewDiePie. Like I'm not even kidding. Like those are like the two pillars that started everything.
Yeah.
And Markiplier is from my area. Like he grew up
Oh,
in
okay.
Cincinnati. Yeah, I've met the guy. Um, but I watch these guys a lot, and I was like, wow, they play Happy Wheels. Like I could just film myself playing Happy Wheels on my phone, and that's what I did at first on my OG channel that I used to make skate tapes on.
Mm.
And then I decided to start recording Minecraft gameplay and Slender because that was really big at the time. And that's what I was doing. I was basically just trying to be a Let's Play channel. That was the whole point, was to just do that and then start playing Gmod when I got a laptop.
Hell
But
yeah.
um, eventually I decided to stop doing it. My laptop had broke. I didn't even have internet at the time, so there
Mm.
really was no point to me making videos. So I was just kind of hanging out doing nothing, and then I get probably one of the most insane deals of all time. Like Donald Trump would be proud of this. I traded an Xbox 360 for a PS4, which I still have to this day.
God damn. Okay. Yeah, that is the fucking deal
Yeah.
of all deals.
The kid in my class, he was like, I was like, yeah, I just got a PS4, but I'm not really liking it. And I said as a joke, I was like, tell you what, I'll give you my 360 with a bunch of games. He's like, okay. Next fucking day, come in, give him a I give him a Xbox 360 with NBA 2K 11, 13, and 16, Battlefield 3, and Battlefield 4. Took it in hand, went home, come back to school the next day. He's like, hey, I hate to ask. He's like, do not ask me for that fucking PlayStation back. He's like, no, I just need the duffel bag. I'm like, oh, okay. He just wanted the duffel bag back because it was his dad's.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, I got a PS4 with dude, it had PT on it. It was a Destiny edition PS4 with PT on it.
Damn. Okay.
Bro, I could have retired if I had access to that. I was gonna say though, as time went on, I started finding other games. Like I found Rust very early on. I started playing that probably 2014, 2015-ish. I made a couple videos on it, but it really didn't go anywhere. Again, I saw Markiplier play it, and I was like, "Fuck, I'll play it, see how it is." And that's how I found guys like Frida Wolf and Casey Mo, and they kind of like fueled my love for playing the game. And obviously, laptop broke, so I was kind of away from that for a while. Around 2017, after I graduated, got a PC, and I was playing Rust again. Didn't run great, but I was making content on it. Played with a couple streamers here and there. Had some interesting experiences with these people. Played with a couple content creators in Rust. Met some the dark underbelly that is the Rust community, and then no, like seriously, some fucking crazy shit.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen players doing crazy shit. I can only imagine what happens in the Discord
I
servers behind some of these fucking.
Dude, I'm not playing. I played with a group of guys. I was friends with a dude named Archam who did like trap based videos.
Mm.
Do you know who that is?
I don't think I've heard of him. No.
Yeah, I say he hasn't made videos for a while. He's kind of like left the videos behind. He kind of does his own thing, but
Mm.
he was fairly big on the scene for those kinds of videos, and he's a great dude, like very nice dude. But he had a bunch of friends. One of them was another creator named Maji. Dude, Maji was like a special case. He made like roleplay videos, so he made some pretty cool stuff.
Mm.
But he started hanging out with a interesting group of people that I can comfortably say were some of the most toxic people I have ever had to deal with. It
Mm.
was like everything that happened to them, they did, or one of us did wrong. It was the hard R getting thrown out.
Jesus Christ. Okay.
Including like Maji, and to the point like he also got caught cheating in Tarkov, which the video
Oh.
is egregious. Like, yeah, dude. And what's hilarious is like I despise cheating in video games.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty like, I am still talking shit about him. Like after that whole thing blew up, one of his friends that I played with a lot was like, "Yo, dude, can you like chill out talking shit about him?" I'm like, "No, you're fucking defending this." And then it clicked with me. I'm like, "Holy shit! I've been playing with fucking scripters and cheaters for like the last 3 years." So I just stopped playing with those people.
Yeah, I mean, I think that was kind of before the time of like cheater association was like a really big thing. So you probably kind of lucked out on that.
Yeah, dude, this was like 2019. Like that's why
Mm.
that's why most of my content, that the farthest you can go back, is like a COD video in 2019. Like I deleted, or not deleted, I unlisted a lot of the Rust videos that came out around that time because I was playing with those people that were cheating or scripting.
Mm.
Like I remember one moment we were getting raided and this guy was like, he's like, he mutes, deafens in Discord. He just says in game chats, like, Waylon, if you say anything about this, I'm going to ban you. Proceeds to just like turn on his admin prims and then just drop me like a full metal kit.
Damn. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. Like I was playing with these kinds of people. And then eventually I left those guys and I kind of like found my own friend group and I've been hanging out with them ever since. But this took a long time to get to answering your question. Yes, General Sam has played a massive role on the content I make now, but he's been on my radar since at least 2018. Like I've seen some of his Skyrim stuff, Tarkov, his Rust videos. His fucking Cards Against Humanity video is still like one of my favorites.
I remember Prime Cards Against Humanity, bro. That was kind of that was peak for a while.
Yeah, but very funny dude. I was telling you earlier before we were starting this that like he followed me on Twitter at one point and
oh yeah, oh my God.
yeah, DM'd me first. Okay, listen, I know the saying is never meet your heroes. Listen, meet your heroes, just don't fucking fanboy, like straight up. I just got out of the shit. Listen, I had like put a tweet up. It was YouTube being like, if you could describe your channel in so and so many words, how would you describe it? And I was like, I do everything General Sam does except shittier, and I added him. So I go to take a shower. I come back. I'm in my fucking boxers dripping water. Like, and I check my phone, it says General Sam. I was like, okay, that's no big deal. General Sam followed you, and then he DM'd me, and I'm literally screaming, holy shit. I about had to take a second shower. And he sends me like a picture of a monkey, and he's like, yeah, I just seen your latest video. It's not bad. Keep it up. And he sends me like a picture of a monkey smiling, and I'm like, dude, I'm so sorry I'm fanboying right now, but like I was not expecting this. But yeah, he, like I said, he influenced a lot of the stuff I do, but I would not say it's 100%. Again, a lot of the influence I take for my videos definitely comes from my time editing skate tapes, because I grew up watching skateboarding, I grew up watching wrestling, so there was a lot of influence from that stuff. From like the montages to like the humor in it. Like it's realistically, you could put skate footage over this shit and it would probably be the same result.
Yeah, I mean that does make sense, because when I watch your videos, because I'm not too familiar with General Sam, they do kind of feel unique. It doesn't feel like anything I've watched before, and I was never super big into skating or WWE, so that must be the thing that I'm missing, is they do kind of, you know, feel like they exist in their own bubble on your channel. It's definitely nothing that I've seen before from other creators.
Well, I technically grew up, well, to the wrestling thing, I technically grew up in wrestling. My father was a pro wrestler at one point.
Oh, okay.
He never made it to the big times though. He wasn't like fucking, you know, he wasn't WCW or WWF. He wasn't like that. He was indie. He was on the indie scene in like the early 90s. So this was before I was born. But when I came around in the late 90s, he was like wrestling in our hometown. I grew up in, I don't live there now, so I don't care. I grew up in a small town in Kentucky called Falmouth. It's the first town that was ever founded in the state of Kentucky. And him and his friends would have parties at my grandfather's, who was a Vietnam vet. they would just put up a ring in the backyard and just have people over, and they'd fucking film the matches. Yeah, like he was a legit wrestler. And though I never seen him cut promos, he did have a championship belt that I used to like walk around with after I'd found it. Yeah. So like I got into like when I found that out in my early 20s, I like kind of embraced it a bit. I was like, I don't ever plan on getting into the wrestling business, but I feel like the best way I can pay homage to my father for his time in wrestling is just be able to do decent writing and like cut promos, because that's basically what I'm doing whenever I write the scripts for my video, is that I'm cutting a promo. That's kind of how I treat it.
Yeah, I mean, writing, when I first, because I mean, like you were talking about watching, you know, Let's Play channels like Markiplier, Jacksepticeye, I can definitely relate to that. I remember being on the fucking PlayStation 4 with that busted ass fucking, it was one earbud with a microphone on it that you could talk through, trying to record Batman Arkham Knight fucking Let's Plays on that shit. That was, that was definitely a time.
Dude, I had a Blue Yeti. Well, the one, not a Blue Yeti yet. The first mic was a Rock Band mic that I had sitting in a mason jar because I didn't have a stand for it. Next mic, yeah, I knew this would bring the house down. Goddamn. But the next one was like a proper Blue Yeti. But like, dude, I used to hardcore rage at shit, and I remember I dented the front of that mic because I literally just fucking punched it as hard as I could after a loss, dude. A lot of drywall missiles were thrown during BO3's heyday, like a lot.
Yeah, I definitely wanted to touch on Call of Duty a little bit, but because I know you mentioned, you know, kind of when you started getting your group together, I know there's kind of a core group of guys that you play with. Obviously, I mean, like Markiplier, you got like what was it, Lord Minion, and some of his other crew that he plays with,
and Moisker and Meisker, and like those guys. Yeah,
Bob
and Wade.
Yeah, how was it? Kind of, you know, I'm sure maybe you had it in the back of your mind that, you know, it would be cool to kind of have a group. What was it like, kind of getting that group of guys together?
Well, the thing is like, I'm assuming you're talking about like Korn and Jay.
Yeah.
So, like, I have like three groups. Korn and Jay are like creators that I had met. Like, I met Korn playing Beyond the Wire.
Oh,
this
okay.
was like this was by complete like random chance. I was literally playing the game and I was like, what the fuck is that, Cornhole Patrol? I'd seen he's in the public VC in his Discord. I joined. I was like, bro, are you in the game right now? I was like, yeah. I was like, dude, I'm like right next to you. And like that was probably 3 years ago. We're best buds now. And Jay, like, I for the longest time I thought Jay did not like me. I felt like he kind of thought I was annoying. I had it in my head that he thinks I'm annoying because like I'm this fucking small channel that just won't leave people alone. But like that went out the window, and Jay was like, yeah, you're like a cool dude. Happy birthday, man. I was like, oh, thank you.
That's really me anytime like I meet new people. I just feel like I'm just bothering.
Yeah, I treat it like the mafia. I will not go out of my way to introduce myself. You have to you gotta introduce me.
Yeah.
Like, bro, Waylon is like my fucking people, bro.
And then my other group are my IRL buddies. Like, these are friends I've known since high school or even longer. Like, my boy Corey and Cameron, they're brothers. I've known them since I was like 13. We used to skate together. Like, yeah, we've been, they had moved away and I had lost contact with them. But during COVID, we actually found out we were in the same Discord together. So we reconnected that way, and they moved back up here, and we've been hanging out ever since. Like, we're very tight knit. And then I got my buddies from my old videos, which you don't really see around anymore because, to be fair, they're all either console guys or they're just busy with life. Because most of it, like, let's be real, all of us are nearing our 30s now. So, like, you know, some of us got fucking families, dog.